In this lecture, we will talk about reading and writing HTML files with Pandas. If you are dealing with the web, you can convert complex data structures such as data frames directly into HTML tables without having to hack a long list in HTML. The inverse operation can be also useful because the meta source of code on the internet does not always have the form in some TXT or CSV file. And this activity of capturing data from web is so widespread that it is identified as a big subject called web scraping. The Pandas provides the corresponding pair of I/O API functions for the HTML format, which can adapt to get or write some parts of the text data on web pages. So these two functions called read_html and toHTML in Pandas. And it is advised to install packages adaptable to HTML web format. Can install a package called HTML5lib. Can use conda install this library or pip install HTML5lib. So when you try to convert a data frame into an HTML table, the internal structures of the data frame is automatically converted into nested tags th, tr, and td. To better understand this potential, here's an example. You can start by defining a simple data frame. So here we create a data frame called frame with 4 numbers reshaped by 2 columns and 2 rows. Then we can use print frame to HTML, then it will be printed out like a HTML table. I just omit the rest of the code. And table, border, class, then t-head, t-row, style, and t-head, 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 then td next. The next, we can create a data frame a bit more complex than the previous one, where there are the labels of the index and the column names. So this is a new data frame called frame with 4x4 shape, and this is the index for the row and these column names. So this is the create the data frame. This. Then next, we can write this data frame into an HTML page through the generation of strings with the following code. So we have to write first s equals brackets HTML tag, then append with the head title tag, then append the body part, then append called frame to HTML this function. Then next, append the body HTML. So here is the write the data frame to the table part. Then next, finish this HTML page with body and /HTML. Then next, we use quotes, then join this s, then open a file in a working directory with the write mode. Then write this HTML inside this file. Then we close this file now. And the result will be a HTML file in a working directory. We will show this later in the code. Then if you want to read the data from an HTML file, the function read_html will perform a parsing an HTML page looking for an HTML table. So if you found, it will convert that table into an object data frame ready to be used in our data analysis. And the read_html function returns a list of data frames even if there is only one table. So in the following example, you can post HTML file you created in the previous example. So we have created this HTML page in a working directory. Then now we can read this HTML page using read_html pd.read_html. Then the result will be a list of data frame in this object. So we can choose the number index of which data frame we want to use. Because here is only one data frame, we can write index 0 here. The result will be like this. Actually, the value and index and the initial index also be created as a column. And the most commonly used regarding the read HTML function is that of a direct parsing of an URL on the web. So for example, now you will call a web page where there is an HTML table that shows a ranking list with some names and scores. So this is the read HTML from a direct web page. And similarly, we can also use rank word first table and show this first table. We will show all these statements in Anaconda Spider now. We see the file called reading and writing pandas.py, and the link to this file can be found in the description of this video. We see the lecture file reading and writing HTML files with pandas. So first, writing data in HTML, we have to import library and set the working directory. Then create this data frame. Very simple data frame with 2 column, 2 row. Then we use print frame to .to_HTML. Then to directly show on window. It is a table written in HTML format. The structure of a table: head, tr, th, and tbody, tr, th, td, and so on. And we create another data frame with index and columns. This is a new data frame. Then next we can write this data frame in the working directory as in a web page. Run this. We'll go to. Then this is a new created web page. Now, in this page, it's actually only one table, which exactly matches the data frame in Python. Then next, we can read back this HTML page into a list of data frame. This. Then we choose the first table, first data frame, back, but the index of the original data frame has been changed to transformed as column. So we can also read directly a web page showing the rank of some goods. Done. Then we show the first table. Actually, it's a data frame with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 columns, 115 rows of this data frame.